just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category? You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. He's across midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Big play there for the Bills. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Forced out wide.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give it to Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And I'll tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pick up of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
In motion goes Likely. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here now, 3rd and 5. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. Brings up second down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Hopkins sent in motion. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Daquan Jones getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They fumbled it away on that opening possession. Fortunate, it only led to a field goal, so they're in a 3-0 hole as they start this drive. First and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Allen now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Run it with Henry. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 18-yard line.
2nd and 7. Play fake. Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Once again, it's Cook. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now it's going to be third down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Allen. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
18. That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Here's a first carry from the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Allen on third down. He'll try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal as we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Complete to number 5, Josh Palmer. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after putting together together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here we go on 4th down. It's Allen. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead.
Tyler Bass.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 11 on the play.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. 2nd down. Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Hopkins sent in motion. He'll step up and run this. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a
Down
yard.
in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Forced out wide. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7.
Ravens 10, Bills 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Allen. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll step up and run. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And 3rd down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt. Wester on the return. And he'll be brought down. A short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. They will manage to get to the 33. Matt Milano there to stop him.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, they need 7. On play action, here's Jackson. Has caught left side by Likely. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Going to keep it on his own lead. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Right side, pulled in by Samuel. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Buffalo. John Harbaugh not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Pass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills are on top. It's 14-10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work as planned. Good size loss to take on 1st down.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
15. First down, Baltimore.
In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Jackson up top again. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down and 3. Back to throw. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Slot man in motion right. On third down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the first down.
Henry. Trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Jackson looking to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now, third and goal coming up.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he'll take it on in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Justice Hill to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. Brings up second down.
They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Now, faking the give. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down? The best guys I've been around.
And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
In motion goes Likely. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. A design run here with Jackson. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Ravens go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this 2nd half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Yeah! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go get him, go get him.
From the gun, it's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. So now they'll throw it with Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and
Khalil
7.
Shakir, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Are you kidding me? Really?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He takes off. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Here's Cook. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Baz to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills cut the lead to 3, 24-21. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, wearing defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. Whoa! And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens handed back out again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. First and 10 now from the 36. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll motion the slot man right. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
The
key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Jackson from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Bills 21.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. the ground. It's Cook to start this drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Malachi starts there for the stop.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
What can they do here on third down and 7? He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Hey, he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 1. Allen will give this to Davis. Oh, yeah. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Buffalo.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
At the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken it. It's Ty Johnson. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. We'll go play action here with Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Odafe Owe getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Joshua Palmer, touchdown, Bills. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm so weary, defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Jackson now to throw on first down. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Going to go right back to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. Again, it's Jackson. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
So back and forth they go as we are through three. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. In motion goes Likely. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Fourth down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
The Bills offense ready for this next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 3rd and a couple, here's Allen. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They bring their tight end right. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Marlon Humphrey.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Allen. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throw once more. Here's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, Shakir. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Lamar going to hang on to it, and he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
A 2-yard gain.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Jackson now on second down. There he goes again. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Here's first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 2 at the Bills' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Here's the give to Henry running right. I don't think it was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
On first down, Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. On play action, Allen to the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
He's got his tight end contained. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to put one of those big tight ends for a first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
He'll step up and run.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Man in motion is Coleman. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
17 yards. That's another Buffalo Bills.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Ray Davis, touchdown Buffalo. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will go up by 7.
It's the score. Bills 38, Ravens 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It is 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
44-yard line.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd down. Henry. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And then downfield, it's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Baltimore.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. The stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He'll step up and run this. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Here comes second down. In motion goes Likely. Jackson going to keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.